Hey YouTube, what's going on? Right, so I go to the swap meet. I'm walking around and yeah, picked up some stuff. All this was 40 bucks. And there's one other thing that I'll show at the end, because it's not from this haul, but it came the same day by mail. Whole 9 yards. Unfortunately, it's the shitty Warner Brothers case. I hate those, but I knew that when I bought it. Hitman Unrated, Timothy Oliphant. This is the first Hitman movie. And basically, just adding this to have a physical copy of it. I own it digitally, but we know what that means. So to be able to get a copy on DVD, I'm very happy about, because that's a movie out of my digital collection that I would be disappointed if and when I lose it. Strike Back Season 2, an old Skinamax show. It's kind of difficult tracking those down since it was on a streaming. Passion of the Christ. I haven't seen this since it was new, when I was a teenager, but didn't have this. Never had it, actually. Just saw it when it, you know. And I'm not sure if it's been on any other format of any other kind. I don't think I've ever seen it on I've seen a Blu-ray copy of it, and I don't think there's a 4K of it. And since it's Fox and Disney now owns it, they're not going to do that movie, so that's going to be it's kind of a loser to history kind of situation. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You know, it's, yeah, silly, but again, it's another 20th Century Fox, and so it's going to be stuck on Disney streaming in perpetuity. Escape from Alcatraz. Seen it, you know, a bunch of times, but again, only on streaming services. This was the first time being able to grab a physical copy of it, and for $1. Man of the House. Guilty pleasure of mine. I think Tommy Lee Jones is great in it, and again, 20th Century Fox. So it'll be stuck on Hulu, and yeah, so it'll fluctuate between Hulu and Tubi, and now I don't have to worry about that or deal with commercials. There Will Be Blood. I heard a lot about this when it was out. Never saw it, and never even saw it for sale anywhere. And had I, back in the day when Blockbuster was still a thing, this would have been a situation that I would have just gone and grabbed it out of the used DVD bin from my local Blockbuster. Bonanza collection. Barry Mason. Again, just keeping stuff off of the streaming pile. Jesse Stone, No Remorse. My dad's a big Jesse Stone and Tom Selleck fan, so this is for him. Another one in the Crapper case. Matrix Revisited. I just found this running through the stack of movies, and I just decided to grab it, being a buck. So I'm guessing it's just more behind the scenes footage. Okay, that's a video game. More Steven Seagal. And I have several of these compilations of action movies. These are always fun. Terminator Salvation. This looks like a reseal job. There is a plastic on it, but it's in a weird case. That's kind of like, it's a Blu-ray sleeve in a blue case, but it's got the dimensions of DVD, so this is kind of weird. I'm not sure if this is, okay, it's not the unrated, it's just the PG-13. And I'm not really sure why I picked this up. I saw it on HBO. You know, because basically when this came out, I was, you know, if it's Terminator and there's no Schwarzenegger in it, I'm not interested. And I also held that attitude for Sarah Connor Chronicles, which was a mistake, because that is a very good show. But for some reason, I always was hesitant on picking this one up, and when I saw it, I figured just might as well. But I haven't seen Genesis or Dark Fate or anything else, and I really have no interest beyond the first two. I like the third movie for what it is, but it's got issues. And of course I think that they should have stopped, but that's a different argument. Days of Thunder. Another one, knew about it, hadn't seen it, then saw it on streaming and liked it well enough that it was something that I wanted to add, and so I added it. This was just for collecting purposes. I've got this movie in several different formats, but this has French, and so it was just a different variant of the movie, and that's why I added it again. But another Steven Seagal, Belly of the Beast. Bought this basically to replace my VHS copy of the movie. And really no other reason than that. Feast of Love. Found about this movie online years ago, and downloaded a bootleg of it, and now I've got a legitimate copy. Great cast, and it's kind of a adult story dealing with relationships, but I was interested in originally just because of the cast alone. Japanese version of Mel Gibson's Payback. Tell that because the cases are different, not just the color, but in the shapes as well. And you've got the distributed by Warner Brothers. This is a Paramount release. And plays fine on a Region 1 player. I demoed it last night, and at least the intro was playing in English. I was told that this would be Japanese, but of course they'd have subtitles. Even if it was going to be hard-coded, you'd still be able to follow. Reason why I took a shot with this is because this is one I've been looking for a very long time physically. Had it on VHS. It got thrown out. Wasn't my idea because I still have a VCR. But I finally got a physical. This was another one, both the theatrical and the director's cut, that I only had bootlegged digital versions of, so I've now got one. Weeds, Season 2. Terminator 2, this is an earlier print run. I have several copies of this, but the movie, of course, because it's Cameron, he's always screwing with how everything's done in different cuts and everything. So this is the 97 DVD release, running time at 139 minutes. Already have several copies of this on DVD. Have the 4K. Wanted to add this. Again, it was $1, but these have got different presentations and everything. I'll have to rewatch the Damn Full Idealistic Crusades video history on Terminator 2 releases, but that's the reason why I grabbed it, so that I can basically just bury the 4K in the bottom of my collection. I'll just stick to DVDs, and this is a pretty good version of it. First X-Men movie. I haven't seen this since I was probably in middle school. And don't even really remember anything about it. But again, it'll be one that locked to streaming services. It's probably on Blu-ray. I don't think it's on any other format past that, but get another 20th Century Fox title, so those I want to grab. Saving Private Ryan D-Day Anniversary Collection, so it's special packaging. Yeah, now they're added on VHS. Family member got rid of it, and looking for it ever since. I do believe that it's on 4K, and probably got a special steelbook or whatever, but wasn't able to find it. And so, Last Samurai. This will be given to my dad as well. I have this on Blu-ray already. That's a video game. Warcraft from, what was it, 2016, I think. Never saw it, wasn't interested in it when it was new. Never played the game because I'm not a PC player. And for $1, just decided what the hey, because it's another one of those that, while I believe it did get released as a 4K, these types of movies, they end up, streaming rights are going to probably end up being an issue. It's a Universal, and I don't think this is on Peacock. I have Peacock, but I've never really checked for this movie, so it'll probably, again, it'll bounce around between Netflix and Tubi and who knows what the hell else. So, Man for All Seasons. Another one for my dad. And to wrap up, with some TV seasons. Alias Season 2. Was only able to grab Season 2, but again, another situation with streaming being a pain in the ass. Was on Hulu, then they shifted it to Disney Plus. Disney Plus sucks because of its layout and format and how just it generally works. It's just awful in my opinion, and the worst paid video streaming service that there is, at least in the United States. I tried it for a while and didn't like it for a number of different reasons, and it's just slow and it's clunky, being the biggest one. But I'm going to try to track these down. These are, what, 5 or 6 seasons of this, and it's practically nearly impossible. And you probably have to go to the secondary market to find anything, because this will be another one stuck in streaming hell on Disney Plus and everything else. Oh, I skipped over some others. Kingdom of Heaven. It's a full screen version, unfortunately, but that's alright. It has the slip or whatever. The 2-disc version. Even though, yeah, that is on 4K. Kind of an issue. At least with the Steelbook. I don't know if they did another just standard release version of it. Man on Fire. Again, saw this. HBO, I think, and wanted to add it physically into my collection. Okay, I think that catches it all up. So these will be out of order, but Season 3 of 24. Doesn't have the outer shell, but all the discs are here. Season 1 of 24. And Season 2, this does have the outer box. And I'm going to work on those because, again, stuck on Hulu, and that's where it'll stay. And to wrap it up, Banshee complete series. Again, another Skinamax show when they were transitioning from being known for just that to actually going into things like Strike Back, Banshee, and a few other shows as part of the rebrand. And it's nice to add that physically, because again, another one. Probably, I believe it's also on HBO. Probably not going to be taken off, but with everything that goes on with streaming and how volatile that stuff is. Stuff disappears, stuff gets forgotten about, stuff gets deleted, so you never know. I do believe that it is available through Amazon streaming, but who knows for how long, because digital purchases are only temporary. That's why they really shouldn't be called purchases. But enough of my ranting. If you stuck with me through this, thank you. Yeah, this was a long one because there was a lot of stuff here, and a few other things I didn't show because they were video games. See you next time.